Are you thinking about selling your house, but you don't feel like going through a HGTV style full home remodel? Well, in this video, I'm gonna give you 5 ways to add value to your house on a budget. Boom! Hey everybody, it's David, your favorite realtor. It's another beautiful day here in Northern Virginia. And if it's your first time here on my channel, please consider subscribing because every single week I am releasing awesome real estate related videos that'll help your buying or selling needs right here in Northern Virginia. And let's get this video started. So it's time to sell your house. And you want to add, 1, 2, or 3 things to your house to really add some value. And when I say value, it's not so much it'll sell for a higher price, obviously that's the goal, but 2 is it'll help sell the house way faster. Maybe it sells over a weekend as opposed to 30, 90, 120 days on the market. So that way you can get to your next point in life a lot faster, which is obviously going to add more value to your life. Now, one of the first ways to add value to your home on a budget is paint. Painting your whole house has so many benefits. One, you may have that, green or yellow paint from 1999 that was kind of popular back then, but in 2020 is not popular at all. So you're gonna want to pick a paint color that's very neutral, maybe like a French gray or like an off-white, something that's gonna appeal to the masses. It's gonna give your whole house that very fresh feel. It's actually may even eliminate some odors that you may have lingering around the house. It is just a great way to do. It's one of the most effective ways to make your house pop on a budget. Now, the second way to add some great value to your home on a budget is to change the light fixtures. This is huge. A lot of times I'll see homes and they'll have the original light fixtures, maybe from the 80s or 90s, and those are completely out of style, especially for today's buyer. So just changing like the chandelier, like in your dining room, maybe spending $200 on Amazon, getting a professional electrician to install it for 50 bucks. That $250 will absolutely brighten up that room. It's going to make it seem a lot more modern. And today's chandeliers actually seem to produce a lot more light as well, which actually brighten up the house. Another thing to do with the light fixtures that you already have that taken care of is maybe to add some recessed lighting in the living room and or the kitchen. Because today's buyer, they want bright rooms, and especially if you don't have a lot of windows in the house, adding recessed lighting is a huge way to add some value and some pop to your house. Now, the third way to add some value to your home, and actually I think this is probably the biggest one, is remove the carpet and add hardwood flooring. Now, if you're gonna leave the carpet, let's say where the bedrooms are, that's fine. You're gonna leave carpet where the basement is, that's fine as well. But if you have carpet in the main level, remove it like yesterday. Today's buyer, they do not want carpet, they want hardwood floors, and it's gonna add so much pop and make your home seem so much more dynamic. It is hands down the biggest thing you could do. In fact, if you did the hardwood, you may not even want to sell the house because you're going to be shocked at how good it looks. So remove the carpet. Instead of changing the carpet for new, remove it, spend a little extra, get the hardwood flooring. Even engineered wood or laminate flooring is going to look just as good and still give you that bang for your buck. But that's going to absolutely transform your house. It's going to make today's buyer more excited about your house, and ultimately your house is going to sell a lot faster and for more money. Now, the fourth way to add some value and some pop to your house is to add a kitchen backsplash. Adding backsplash to your kitchen will absolutely transform it. I mean, I've seen kitchens go from like a 7, and just adding the backsplash, you can go from an 8 to a 9. It is huge. Depending on which tile you pick for the backsplash and how big a kitchen is, I mean, it could be a job maybe around 2,000 bucks, but it'll absolutely transform your kitchen. It gives it such a bling and a pop. And when buyers come into your house, they're going to notice it right away. It is very eye-catching, very appealing. It's going to add some dynamic and modernness to your house. And ultimately, it'll cause the buyer to fall in love with your house and to submit an offer today as opposed to 30, 60, or 90 days from now. Now, the fifth way to add some value to your home, and absolutely not the least, is work on your curb appeal. When a buyer comes to your house, or anybody for that matter, the first thing somebody sees is, the outside of your house, the curb appeal. What does the grass look like? Is it mowed? Is it trimmed? Are there any plants? How does the door look? The front porch? That is extremely important, and it may actually end up being the least expensive of all these items I've talked about. So some things you can do to actually add some pop to your curb appeal, simple. Mow your grass, trim the edges. Mulch is your friend. You have trees there, put a lot of mulch that actually will add some more, that'll help the color scheme. Maybe get some potted plants, or maybe plant some plants to give it that color. Another great tip for curb appeal is paint the front door. We kind of tend to not really look at the front door when you live there, but just painting it a good, nice, solid color that pops will really make it seem more dynamic. Change the front doorknob. A lot of times we'll have an old doorknob for, it's been there for 20 years. Add a cool looking modern doorknob. And just doing these little things will cause the buyer to really get excited about your house, because they're going to see how great a job you took care of the outside. So they can only imagine how great it's going to look on the inside, and ultimately get your house to sell a lot faster and get you to your next spot in life a lot faster. Well, thank you for watching another video. If you got any value out of today's video, please give me a thumbs up. That'll be awesome. And if you like access to my free home buyer's guide, it's going to be right in the description. And if there's anything in the world I can help you with your real estate needs here in Northern Virginia, my contact information is going to be here in the description. And as always, have an awesome rest of your day.